in that fourth?
Thank you, first of all. And secondly, I think it was just continuing to play how we wanted to play, push the pace. You know, you had big contributions from Keon in the second half, big contributions from Shake in the second half, and it kind of filtered over into the defensive end. So on one hand, we can't let, maybe missing shots or offense not going great affect how we play on the defensive end. But, we started to put it together a little bit and get stops and get easier looks on our end.
What was it like to see those guys go off with Shake, 14 in the fourth, and then Noah just consistently getting to his spots and knocking down threes?
It was great to see, man. Noah can shoot the ball. Did a heck of a job today, and he did a good job defensively. And Shake is what he does. He's a microwave scorer. He come in, he can shoot, he get to the basket. So it was great to see, man. I'm proud of those guys, proud of everyone on the roster for just kind of coming together and getting the dub today.
When you're laying on your back, you're kind of splayed on the ground after the three. What's going through your head?
Just take a little second, take a little break. I probably do that pose kind of often when I'm on the ground for whatever reason. I kind of have a little. It's been a couple times I've done that, but just take just gather my thoughts, lay there for a sec, catch my breath. Yeah.
You had to do it a few times. Because you had some big hits.
Yeah.
Game.
Yeah. Yeah, a couple of them.
You feeling okay?
I'm all right.
There have been times over the last couple weeks where the offense has struggled trying to kind of find its rhythm.
Yeah.
Whether that's loss of CT or adjusting to a new point guard. And for 3 quarters, I think you guys are shooting about 44%. In the fourth quarter, in your mind, did something change schematically, or was that a matter of getting stops and getting more early action and getting more transition and early offense?
Yeah, the latter, more so. But on one hand, there's, like you said, like we're kind of crafting our scheme and getting better at it at times. There's some good possessions we had in the first half, some good possessions we had in the second half, kind of throughout. But we're learning the reads, kind of, and in the way we're playing and setting screens and trying to keep the spacing on the floor intact. We're learning how to do that as a group. So in the second half, it's not even, we just sometimes good energy kind of filters its way into the game and positive results happen. But I think we were the whole time trying to stay committed to the schemes that we wanted to do, and maybe in the second half we executed them a little bit better. And then a lot of that was, scoring off of turnovers and scoring in transition and finding those easier looks.
As the process of that learning goes, and also as one of the vet leaders of this group, just in what ways have you seen the guys rally together and not get down, especially in a game like this when shots weren't falling early, but you were able to kind of still find ways? Just kind of what's been your message as one of the leaders of the group, just to kind of not let that get in your head, but also continue to fight?
They just continue to believe, continue to fight. That's the one thing that can't go. And when we believe we can win the game, which we did the entire game, we give ourselves a chance. So it kind of just starts with that belief, and then play by play, stopping their runs, creating runs of our own. And then that kind of empowers guys to go out there and make plays like Shake did, like Keon did, just big buckets. Noah hitting threes. So it's just that belief that we have to have across the roster, and that showed up in the second half for us today.
You mentioned Noah can shoot, and you've known that Noah can shoot. But, have you noticed over the last couple of weeks either more energy from him or more confidence in him, or just how much more comfortable he is? What have you seen from him?
A lot more confidence and starting to understand the game. And then, he played 30 minutes today. He's out there and he's figuring it out. He's so young. He got time, but we need him to step up now, and that's what he's been doing. He kind of adds a good dimension that he can shoot the ball, space the floor, and defend at the rim and move his feet on the perimeter. So what he's been able to bring to the table has been good for us, and his in-game maturity is coming a long way. And I'm proud of him in that regard, and that he stepped up, and he's willing to take big shots. He was, that shot at the buzzer with the shot clock going down, that was crazy, and that was huge for us. And he deserves those moments, man. He works so hard, keeps his head down and works. Good kid, good teammate. And his future's so bright, he don't even really know it yet, I don't think. But for him to be forced to step up. And in this case, you know, we got Ben and Nick on the floor. He has to guard smaller guys. He has to space the floor. He has to be able to knock down threes, and he did that for us today.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.